The cool night air swept across the savannah, and the Pride Lands fell into a peaceful hush. The stars twinkled brightly above Pride Rock, their light casting a soft glow on the sleeping lions. Inside the den, Simba stirred in his sleep, troubled by restless dreams. He found himself once again on the edge of the cliff where he had fought Scar. The air was thick with smoke, and the ground trembled beneath his paws. He could hear the roar of the fire behind him, feel the heat of the flames licking at his fur. And before him stood Scar, his eyes glowing with malice, as if he had risen from the ashes, stronger and more vengeful than ever. Simba. Scar's voice echoed in the darkness, low and taunting. You thought you could escape the past, but the past is never truly gone. Simba took a step forward, but the ground crumbled beneath him, pulling him deeper into the smoke and darkness. He struggled to move, but his legs felt heavy, as if they were bound by invisible chains. Scar's laughter filled the air, a haunting sound. You cannot run from your destiny, Simba. The Pride Lands will never be free as long as my blood flows through your veins. Suddenly, a new voice cut through the smoke, a soft, ethereal voice that seemed to come from the sky itself. Remember who you are. Simba's heart pounded in his chest as he looked up. Above him, the stars began to shift and swirl, forming a familiar shape. The face of Mufasa, his father, shining down on him with eyes full of wisdom and strength. You are more than the king you have become, Simba, Mufasa's voice echoed. You must face the shadows of the past, or they will consume you. Simba opened his mouth to speak, but the ground beneath him gave way, and he was falling deeper and deeper into the abyss. The stars faded, and Scar's laughter grew louder until it was the only sound he could hear. With a gasp, Simba woke, his fur damp with sweat. He lay in the darkness of the den, his chest heaving as he tried to steady his breathing. Nala stirred beside him, sensing his unease. Simba, she asked softly, lifting her head to look at him. What is it? Simba didn't answer right away, staring out into the night as if he could still see the vision of his father in the sky. I had the dream again, he said finally, his voice low. Nala's eyes softened with concern. She had heard about this dream many times before. Ever since Scar's defeat, it had haunted Simba in moments of doubt. It's just a dream, she said gently, though she knew the weight it carried in his heart. Simba shook his head, still staring out at the stars. It felt different this time. Scar, he spoke to me. He said the past isn't gone. Nala nuzzled him comfortingly. Scar is gone, Simba. You defeated him. The Pride Lands are safe. I know, Simba replied, though his voice betrayed his uncertainty. But I can't shake this feeling that something's coming. It's like the past is reaching for me, trying to pull me back. Nala didn't know what to say. She had always been Simba's anchor, the one who helped him stand strong in times of doubt, but she could see that this fear ran deeper than anything they had faced before. We'll face it together, whatever it is, she said softly. Her green eyes meeting his. You don't have to carry this burden alone. Simba sighed, resting his head against hers. I just hope I'm strong enough, he whispered. As they lay back down, Simba tried to calm his racing thoughts. But even as he closed his eyes, the feeling of something lurking just beyond the horizon wouldn't leave him. The night stretched on, and somewhere in the darkness, a pair of yellow eyes watched from the shadows. The next morning, Kopa woke early, his mind still buzzing with thoughts of the mysterious lioness and her cryptic words. He had barely slept, his dreams filled with images of the Outlands. Determined to find answers, Kopa slipped out of the den before anyone else was awake. The sun was just beginning to rise, casting long shadows across the savannah as he made his way toward the northern border, the same place he had met the lioness the day before.